very gray, but I really enjoyed it. Um, every time I talk with like work colleagues or friends about this, that I really enjoy rainy days or cloudy days. They never get it. They never get it. And I thought about this. I thought about it, why that was, and I think it's beautiful. I think when I walk outside and I look into a gray silver sky, it sort of highlights everything around. Everything's sort of like, yeah, silverish, more black and white, I guess, but that's beautiful. That there's a beauty in that, or I was looking at that tree and the outline of the tree was so vivid in front of that, silver screen, and this sky that was just like completely white and gray. I thought that's really, that's beautiful. And but I am aware that most people, of course, like to go outside on sunny days. And actually, today was one of those days where, we talked about the weather a lot at work, and I often feel like it manipulates the mood of people. It really affects the mood of people. And I'm not saying I am immune to that, but I do think you can. I do think I control it a bit better than most. And I think you can do that too. See the beauty and stuff. Where, hey, it's a cloudy, rainy day, or it's storming, or whatever. But there's a joy in that. There's a real joy in that. Feeling the wind, feeling the rain. I think that's really, I don't know. I don't know why that's not fun for people. I don't get it. Or snow, same thing. And then I thought about, I had some experiences recently where I thought this principle is basically, you can apply that to a lot of stuff. For example, shut up. My tummy growls. I hate that. For example, today I noticed that one of my shoes was a bit kaput. It had like it had like on the tip of the shoe, a yarn was sort of like loose, and you could see that it would get worse. And I was really pissed because they were expensive shoes. I bought them for work, for playing with kids, and they were supposed to be robust. And and when I saw that, I was really pissed. And then I went back to the shop to return them and get new ones. And first off, they wanted to, you can pick whatever. No, I want this shoe. Can you please order it again? And then I realized, oh, this shoe that I'm returning is actually on sale right now. So they gave me the difference back. They gave me back what the sale was, basically, which was like $40 or something. And suddenly, again, there was I went in the shop like, I wasn't in a really bad mood, but situations can change so quickly. And okay, in this case, it was something external, but anyway. I think it's a good example for how superficial this stuff is. You get your moods down for really unnecessary stuff a lot of the times. Like, the weather. Or different example, I had an experience where I had a nightmare. And while I was having the nightmare, I solved it. I solved the nightmare. I sort of, what happened was, well, it is similar to the weather thing, where I was like looking at a specific thing and thought, I think that's beautiful, I think that's cool. scenario, this nightmare that I was dreaming I was doing, that I was just picking out this one thing and going, I can deal with that. That sort of looked like I can shoot it, or I can, when you're sort of half aware that you're dreaming, that's how you can get in. You can get into the dream if you sort of concentrate, sort of focus on a thing, at least in my experience, and then open up again. And then you're sort of, I solved it, and there are many. I talked with my father about this. He had a nightmare where he was chased by a dog because as a child he was bitten by a dog, or a dog jumped, sort of ran towards him and jumped, something. It wasn't, he doesn't have like wounds or anything, but physical wounds, but he was traumatized, and he had this dream that he was followed by this dog. And what he did was, he had like it was a recurring dream. It came like pretty much every night, I guess. And then once he was so fed up, he ran and ran. He had this dream where he couldn't run any faster. He wasn't going anywhere, which is like, I'm sure you had those dreams, or when you're sort of trying to squeeze through somewhere. That's basically the same parable, and you're getting stuck. You just the way you choose isn't gonna go anywhere. That's basically what that's saying. And so in this dream, as he got chased by this dog, he turned it around. He literally turned around. He faced the dog and screamed at him, and then the dream dissolved. Better word, it resolved. It never happened again. He was never chased by dogs again. And I had similar experiences with, like, I had this snake that was crawling on the floor, and I was on a table, and I couldn't get out of the room. I really wanted to. I don't want to be on this table forever, and I was really fed up. Man, this snake is blocking my way. And then I decided to jump on the snake, and the snake opened its mouth. I think I talked about this once, and it opened its mouth, and I jumped into the mouth of the snake, and I was really feeling chill. I was, thinking, hey, if that's it, that's better than staying on a stupid table. And then I woke up in like the most beautiful way. It was like really an easing into reality. It was beautiful. And yeah, never had that dream after. I mean, that wasn't a recurring dream, but still. You get a few bird chirps, ASMR, chirps, whatever. So, but yeah, what I want to say is basically these moods, they can't get a hold of you. I mean, you shouldn't let them. You can switch it around like that. Maybe that was too loud. No, that's okay. You really, a lot of it is in your hands, or your mind, yeah, you can, there are a couple of tricks, like, yeah, in this night, I can't, by the life of me, I can't remember the specifics about this nightmare that I resolved, but it really felt like, yeah, if you're leveling up in a video game, like, oh, suddenly this isn't a challenge anymore, give me a better challenge. Like, it felt like I could easily solve this, and I did, by sort of grasping the dream and really confronting it. I think that's the trick. Yeah, and maybe this, I don't know, this really look at the world like that. I mean, it can be dark and rainy, and I still think it's beautiful. And maybe that also does something. Maybe that can help you. I mean, maybe not in dreams, but just like, or maybe it does. Maybe that's linked. I don't know. But anyway, it definitely can help you with your day-to-day mood. Trying to see the beauty in, yeah, bad weather. I think it's beautiful. Like the clouds. Have you seen, like, if you just look up when rain clouds are forming and you see these incredible forms, these sort of, I don't know what to call them, these voluptuous volumetrics, you know what I mean. It's magnificent. It really is. It feels like, yeah, you can fall into it, or you would, I don't know, and it's ever changing so slightly, and it's always something new. Beautiful. Clouds are beautiful. Rain clouds. Incredible. I once saw this, it was a serious storm. It was one of the bigger ones. It was in the news and everything. Back in the day in Europe. 2004 or something like that. 5 maybe. 7. Whatever. And it was, I mean, I looked in the sky, the wind was really harsh. That was no joke. I can understand if you don't wanna. I was actually scared once because I was in the bus and you could feel the bus, the school bus tilting whenever the wind sped up. And actually it did blow over some big trucks, the storm. So yeah, I can understand if you're a bit in a weird mood, depending on whatever you have to do on that day. But I looked up in the sky. I remember this picture. I never saw this again. It was like pitch black. It looked, I mean, amazing, but very powerful. Very, you have to respect that. Still beautiful though. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That's my tip on, changing moods and nightmares, So, yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it here because I noticed that some of my videos, I get to a good point and then I go on for just a little bit too long, So I'm not gonna do that today, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever that subject will be. Maybe I'll see like a blue sky and I'll talk about that. Who knows? It's yeah, very what's the word?